In today's video, we're going to be taking a look here at these current conditions, diving into that upcoming pattern as always, and taking a look at some severe weather as well. Let's just get straight into things though, and first things first, we're taking a look at this current radar imagery, and as you can see, there's some lighter showers set up across the Rockies, the Four Corner states, as well as the upper Midwest and north central United States. Now, just to the east of this region, we do have some pockets of thunderstorms developing, like here in Kansas, Nebraska, Iowa, Missouri, and Illinois, as well as the deeper south down here for Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, and maybe even Florida as well. And then we can see for the northeast, there is some showers and thunderstorms showing up in there as well. This kind of looks like a face right now. It kind of always happens like that. I don't know how it happens, but that's just what it looks like. Now, let's zoom into some of these different regions. We'll start out kind of in the north central United States here, and you can see there is some thunderstorms here for North Dakota and South Dakota, it looks like. Especially in the last couple of hours, they've turned into some pretty decent thunderstorms there, especially north of this line, north of Bismarck, there, north of the interstate. We see that there is quite a bit of thunderstorms popping up. Now, to the south of there, things have dissipated a little bit, and we're seeing less persistent showers. Now, let's just move a little bit further southward, and as you can see, once we move more into the Four Corner states here, it's mostly showers, I would say. We're seeing lighter showers to more moderate showers here in the lighter to darker greens in this area. So Idaho, Wyoming, Utah, Colorado, Nevada there, Arizona as well. We're seeing these showers around. This has been the case for a few days, and it is expected to continue to be the case. It's pretty interesting how we've been just stuck in this kind of, I would say just more stormy pattern in general, even though it's just showers. Now, as we move more towards these thunderstorm pockets, we can see that there is some pockets in here of thunderstorms, like I just said. We can see that mostly on the western end of things, we're seeing worse thunderstorms, I would say, near Kansas City, there, Nebraska, Kansas, Missouri. These areas in here particularly are where we're seeing the worst of the thunderstorms, but there's also a pocket in here stretching across these states like Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, and into Kentucky, where we are seeing pretty decent showers and thunderstorms up there as well. Now, as we move to the deeper south, we can see there's some pretty big thunderstorms flaring up, especially there in Texas, Louisiana, and Arkansas there, especially on the Texas side of things there between Dallas and Shreveport. I think that's how you say that, Shreveport, Shreveport, I don't know. But that area there, that is where we're seeing those pretty bad thunderstorms popping up, mostly between Houston, actually, and the Dallas area, or areas just to the east of Dallas is where we're seeing the worst of that. But for northern Louisiana, we are seeing some pop up in there as well. Now, as we head a little bit further eastward, we can see that there is some thunderstorms popping up here for Florida. Kind of as always, we see this popping up. I mean, it's a pretty common daily occurrence here to see thunderstorms moving across the state. We're also seeing some showers and thunderstorms here for Alabama, Georgia, and South Carolina there as well. As we move a little bit further northward, we can see that there is some of these showers in North Carolina as well taking place. Let's see if I missed anything. Okay, as we move up to the northeast as well, we're seeing these showers taking place in there for Massachusetts, northern New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine as well. Mostly look like showers in here. In these heaviest areas there in the yellows, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a crack of thunder, but then again, it does look more like showers overall, so that's probably just what's happening. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to move on, and we're going to talk mostly about that upcoming pattern. We're going to dive into the upcoming storminess, the total precipitation, as well as the upcoming temperature pattern, and then we're going to dive into the severe weather as well. Now, here is this upcoming pattern. As we move it towards today, we can see that later on today, this afternoon, we're going to have some showers and thunderstorms taking over the southeast. And then also a scattered shower or thunderstorm can't be ruled out here to the north. So areas in the Ohio Valley, the Northeast, the Mid-Atlantic, we can't rule out a shower or thunderstorm. And then we kind of have this pocket in here of some thunderstorms and showers happening all the way from the Four Corner states through the Rockies and even into Canada as well. Now, let's just take this towards tomorrow afternoon. This is going to be Friday the 15th afternoon. We can see that there is some thunderstorms and showers around for Texas, Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, even up into the Delmarva as well. We cannot rule out a thunderstorm or shower. Upper Midwest up here also dealing with some of this for Iowa, Wisconsin, Illinois, Indiana, Michigan as well. We're seeing states like the Four Corner states in general. We're seeing Nevada, Wyoming, Montana, still seeing some of those sporadic showers happening in there as well. Now, by Saturday, the 16th, we still see some lighter showers happening here in the southeast, but not quite as bad as it was before. We're seeing that the upper Midwest, as well as the Ohio Valley and Great Lakes, is dealing with some of those showers as well by Saturday. Now, Sunday, the 17th, we're seeing in general the southeastern fourth of the nation. That does include the Ohio Valley there, and then also the southeast and portions of the Mid-Atlantic here. We are dealing with some thunderstorm activity, it appears, in here for Sunday the 17th. Now for Monday, this is going to be the 18th. We see that a lot of the eastern United States here in general is dealing with these showers and thunderstorms around. Actually, a majority here of the eastern United States is seeing those by Monday. So it could be a pretty stormy day here in the eastern half of the nation. Now by Tuesday here on July 19th, we can see that there is some showers around here for the eastern fourth of the nation, Florida all the way up through the deeper south, the southeast, into the northeast. Most of those like showers, there could be some isolated thunderstorms around as well. We do have a 990 millibar low pressure center setting up here over North Dakota and Minnesota. That is bringing some sporadic storminess to the north of it mostly as well, so there could be some storminess experienced with that. By Wednesday the 20th here, we do see some activity for the southeast and the Ohio Valley with that, or better yet, the Great Lakes there with that low pressure system, maybe even spreading into the northeast as well. Still just the eastern United States seeing all of the action here. Thursday, the East Coast, again, seeing some activity there. Underneath the low, there could be a bit of a cold front trying to stretch underneath. That's what it kind of looks like to me. Now, by the 22nd here, Friday, we see some sort of feature moving along like this, but the only area seeing any activity from that is going to be the southeast, and then also portions of Canada up there. And then let's see, we get Saturday here. We do still see some storminess here for the southeast, and then the Great Lakes and the upper Midwest. We're seeing some of that activity there on Saturday the 23rd. But in general, things are quieting down here towards the end. And the West, I mean, you guys get left high and dry. I don't know when activity will return to you guys, but we're going to keep monitoring that situation because it is really looking pretty scarce with the precipitation. Now, for the total precipitation over the next 10 days, if you're anywhere in the whites, we're expecting almost no, if not literally no, precipitation over the next 10 days. Your grays will be a tenth of an inch or less of precipitation. Your greens will be a tenth of an inch to half an inch of precipitation. Your blues will be half an inch to an inch. Your yellows will be an inch to 2 inches. Your reds will be 2 to 5 inches. And then your browns will be 5 to 10 inches of precipitation. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to move on. We're going to take a look at the upcoming temperature pattern as well as the tropics and then the severe weather as well. Now here's the upcoming temperature pattern. We're going to just kind of graze over this. There is no clear indication of a certain temperature pattern. We do have some more near normal conditions here for the eastern United States, those lighter blues and those lighter yellows. That's all going to be within 3 or 4 degrees of your normal temperature. So it's going to feel very, very average for this time of year. Now, for the western United States, the central and western United States, we have almost entirely above normal temperatures experienced in these regions for the day later today. We can see that the reds especially are going to be your further above normal regions. Your yellows will be a little bit less above normal. Friday here, this is going to be the 15th. We see a lot of these reds spreading across these regions as well. This is where it's further above normal, like I mentioned. We do have some pretty far below normal temperatures around here for the southeast tomorrow. But outside of that, again, it's going to be kind of a near normal day there on Friday the 15th. Now, Saturday the 16th, we see a lot of above normal temperatures for the central, the eastern, and the western United States, with only cooler temperatures really around for the southeast and the northwest there. Now, for Sunday the 17th, we do have some cooler temperatures kind of spreading in for these regions, probably some storminess happening. Again, the southeast seeing some of that as well. And then also the Pacific Northwest also. But outside of those 3 areas I just drew in, we're seeing far above normal temperatures for the most part. Now, by the time we're reaching Wednesday, or better yet, Monday the 18th, we see a lot of cooler temperatures here for the southeast. This is that day where we see a lot of storminess in here, so this probably explains why we're seeing the below normal temperatures. Also, the Pacific Northwest still seeing some cooler temperatures. Outside of these regions, once again, we're seeing far above normal temperatures for a lot of folks in there. Tuesday the 19th, we see hardly any cooler than normal conditions, almost above normal for everywhere. Wednesday, this is going to be the 20th, we're seeing a little bit of cooler conditions here for the southeast, as well as a little bit of the upper peninsula of Michigan, very specific spot there, as well as Arizona, and a little bit of the northwestern seaboard there. Those are the only areas. Well, I guess we have Maine as well. But outside of those areas, we are seeing mostly warmer than normal conditions. Now for Thursday the 21st, again, we have a couple spots that I can just circle in where we're seeing below normal temperatures. But outside of these couple of regions here, we're seeing mostly above normal temperatures for almost all of North America. Friday here, the 22nd, we're going to see cooler than normal conditions again in the southeast as well as the Pacific Northwest. But again, in between, we see mostly warmer conditions, if not all warmer conditions. Then for Saturday, the 23rd, finally, it looks like we're kind of splitting into a different pattern. We see above normal temperatures in here, far above normal actually, for a lot of the darker red regions there, and then even some of those gray regions. We do see some blues in here for the southeast, as well as a lot of areas out west and for the north central United States. So we get a little bit less warm here towards the very end of the model run. But we do have very hot temperatures where we are experiencing those above normal temperatures. Keep that in mind. So I know this has been not a very clean-cut pattern. It's been very confusing, but we're going to try our best to decipher it for you guys here. Now, let's take a look at the 5-day graphical tropical weather outlook here. And as you can see, we don't expect any tropical cyclones over the next 5 days. We saw that one potential cyclone dissipate there. So now we're taking a look at no activity over the next 5 days expected. So we're going to have to kind of wait until after that to see when our next activity will be. Obviously, we're expecting a very hyperactive hurricane season, but it has been slow to start. And we're not moving along those named storms like we were in years like, let's say, 2020, where we broke the record for named storms. We're not really on pace to compete with that unless things really, really pick up for late July into August, September, October, and November. I will say in 2020 we did have a slow month in there. I think it was maybe October or September. One of those 2 months was just really quiet, and then the rest were really active. If we can get, let's say, August through into November, it's very active. This season could obviously pick up and potentially beat out 2020 for the most active season. Definitely the potential is there. It's not on pace to do that. So I know a lot of people are curious about that. And it's kind of something that we're going to have to just watch and see. Things will have to pick up, though, in July and August for us to even be in that conversation. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to move on and talk about the Storm Prediction Center and take a look at that severe weather. Now here we are taking a look at the day 1 categorical outlook. As you can see, we have 3 general thunderstorm risk areas, one for Oregon, one for the north central United States, one for the southeast and northeast as well. That is where we expect general thunderstorms, but anything is possible, so heed every watch, warning, and advisory. We do have 2 darker green regions in there, one for the southeast and one for the north central United States there. That's where we expect isolated severe weather to occur. And then the yellow region up there for the Dakotas in Minnesota, that is where we have a slight risk at severe weather, where we expect scattered severe weather to take place. Now for the day 2 categorical outlook, which will be for Friday, July 15th, or tomorrow from the time I'm making this video, we have 2 general thunderstorm risk areas, one for the southeast, one for the north central United States, and that's where we expect general thunderstorms, but again, anything's possible. Heed every watch, warning, and advisory in there. We have the 2 darker green regions as well, one for the upper Midwest and Great Lakes, and then one up there for Montana and the surrounding states as well. That's again where we expect isolated severe weather to occur. And then for the day 3 outlook here for Saturday, July 16th, we expect a general thunderstorm risk, or actually we have a general thunderstorm risk area there in the lighter green. We expect general thunderstorms in there, but again, heed every watch, warning, and advisory. The darker green region up there for the Dakotas, Wyoming, Montana, that's where we expect isolated severe weather to occur there on Saturday, July 16th. Anyway, for today's confidence stab, we're still at a 4 out of 6. The upcoming pattern is kind of a big question mark. You know, what will the tropics do? What will the temperature pattern do? It's very, very flip-floppy and doesn't look clear-cut to me. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens in the upcoming pattern. And then we might be able to increase in confidence a little bit later on. For today's patron highlight of the day, I want to thank you all for supporting the channel, but especially our Platinum patrons, Bill Crates, James Wade, Dovin Nagel, Lila Pan, Mandy Birchfield, Patrick Strickland, Dave Scott, and Donna Carnes as well. I would also like to thank our Diamond patrons, Bill Robert, Marcus Connolly, Noah Harley, Michael Kudalesa, Catbite, Charles Dinnett, Bill Dallas, Gary's, and John Calisi also. I would also like to thank our channel members, Catbite, Steam Fan, and Jeremy Cox as well. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to smash that like button, leave a comment down below, and subscribe for more weather-related content. I'll see you guys in the next video.